Right.
That's
How much
wonderful.
regret did you face this week?
Regret.
Regret.
Regret. I don't know. How about you? How much have you faced?
Uh, a lot. I very much regret everything that led up to this today.
Really? That
Yeah.
sounds like an unfortunate experience.
Yeah. And that's what we're about to talk about. So what did you think of Beatless? Episode 1.
Okay. I didn't think a lot of it. I guess it was. It seemed kind of generic, but almost to a ridiculous degree. It had that LN quality that's sort of like that almost bizarre level of wish fulfillment that you don't think possible until it's shown to you and you're like, ah, shit, we got away with it this time. Again, you know?
Are you
It's
saying
really
you actually understood what happened?
yeah,
Are you
totally.
some sort of god?
It's, look, I'm not saying what happened was sophisticated. I'm just saying I can understand an explosion when I see one.
Were there any explosions? Oh yeah, there was.
I think
There was
so.
one.
That was like the subplot, right? Before the subplots sort of met or something, right?
Something like that. I don't know.
So how about you? What was
I have
your
no idea what
first
happened.
impression? Okay, do you know how it
But
starts?
so I'm pretty sure that Beatless is a Transformers spinoff. So it's got this guy who's like the generic Transformers main character,
Yeah.
and he meets this girl who's Starscream, I think she's supposed to be, because she betrays the Decepticons, and also destroys a car. Who was one of the Decepticons? I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
The car was like this old lady, uh, who in earlier in the episode the main character helped cross the street, and also everyone's a robot. So this isn't like the normal Transformers series where the Transformers' existence is a secret because they're aliens. I'm pretty sure this must like take place on the alien planet, except they've commercialized their infrastructure.
Fascinating. Personally, I caught. Did you see Snake in the episode?
Like Solid Snake?
No, no, Naked Snake.
But no.
You didn't
What?
catch the whole flowers thing? You can just make them appear, change colors and everything?
Nope.
No? Okay. That's good. How vividly were you paying attention to this? Did you take notes?
I did, and I regret it. I still have no idea what happened.
Um, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just
We could
not
go
very.
over my notes. First off,
Do
ice
it.
cream, because I started eating ice cream when I started. There's some girl, there's some guy called Arato. He helps some lady across the street. Is this Incels 2.0? Random arm in a back alley. Some guy called Kengo picks it up. Wait, did I skip a bunch? I think I skipped a bunch. Oh well.
Wait, were you
Something
skipping?
something police. They have a bunch of retarded sisters. Now it's nighttime. There's an explosion. Capture HIE units. What the fuck is going on? There's robots. There's some redhead. The redhead escapes. Things start shutting down. Something about quantum computer devices. Purple hair shows up. Purple hair shows up later in the episode too, I think. Something about there's a completely useless scene here that involved a sibling ice cream grocery store. This was actual ice cream, not the ice cream I was eating. Like grocery store, something. Nothing happened.
Haagen-Dazs,
Nothing
wasn't it?
happened. There was nobody in the store. The old lady turned out to be a robot, laughs maniacally. Something about a red bug. A car tries to run the guy over, and this is where I realized this was a Transformers spinoff. So Decepticons, please. Mary. Oh yeah, Mary was the old lady, or Maria, whatever. Her head falls off. She tries to choke the main character. Purple hair comes up. Some green-haired fairy laughs. She does that later in episode 2 for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Something about fear and fighting. Something. Character progression. I'm pretty sure like the main character must have time traveled back because like that didn't make any sense. Uh, Oh yeah,
This is
and then purple hair sells her body. Uh, something push button on my breasts. Starscream, invisible kills. Uh, the main character brings back purple hair. Sister thinks she's a hooker. She believes her when she says she's not, even though she is. Shitty ending, bath scene. I don't have a soul. All right, that's
wait.
about it.
This is just the first episode.
Yeah,
That is insane.
yeah,
A
no
lot
shit.
happened.
I guess you didn't pick up on any of it either.
I mean, maybe I did not. I did
I
not hold it past myself. I'm not that observant. I'm impressed, man. How do you feel
I
since doing that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Me neither. I'm still trying to figure it out, man.
If you ever want to read my notes, I put them in the descriptions of the video on demand.
Um, I'll consider it, but it's. I think I got the gist of it. If you,
I don't think I did. So good on you.
Okay. So, any favorite characters or things that stood out to you besides the Transformers spin-off that this is definitely
How
posing
many of the
as?
people in this franchise are real? I'm not. I don't really understand.
I
Like,
think
is
it's
everyone
like
a
Blade
robot?
Runner. Doesn't
Is
matter if they're
is it
real or
actually the
not.
Transformers thing,
Um,
or
I don't know,
can
man.
robots reproduce with humans in this universe?
I mean, they can and but could. Wait, never mind. I don't know.
Could they do
Actually,
that in Transformers? Like in the normal series, not this one?
no. I mean,
Okay.
not in any of them. I think not even in the animated ones. Even
I
though
think we
those
have a novel to write. Gotta pitch it.
pitch it,
Get licensed.
just like that fate cooking thing.
Yeah, pitch it to
You end up having a
fanfiction.net.
Transformers, like one of those fucking brand new shows with Transformers having a family life sitcom or something.
Yeah, something
Wouldn't
like
that
that.
be nice?
Not really.
Did any characters stand out to you?
Pretty sure
Anything
there
you
were no
liked?
characters. They're all light novel inserts.
Well, that's fair. I can agree with that. Very very generic. Not a lot of special moves put on. You know. Pretty non-aggressively bad though, I'd say.
Yeah, no, it's something happened. So this puts it way above slow start. On the complete
Yeah.
opposite side of
Did
the
you hear?
spectrum, we also watched Violet Evergarden this week, which
Wait, did you hear that
was what?
that slow start is banned in China?
It's banned in China.
I think our little Twitch stream is having a global effect.
I'm pretty sure nobody's seen it at this point.
That's probably for the best.
Okay.
I'm kidding. But anyways, yeah, we also Violet Evergarden happened.
Yeah, literally the opposite. Nothing happened.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
my main takeaway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like... What happened start to finish, actually? There was some girl who was
I could
recovering from a
yeah.
war scenario. I think I called her Blondie. Blondie has, like, shaggy hair, and then by the end of the thing, she has a post office job, and she wants to move up the ladder in the jobs, and that's about it.
The way I heard it described.
Oh, also,
as
she
was,
has a dead old boss, and she hasn't realized that for some reason, I think.
I don't know, man. I don't know about the dead old boss. But here's what I do know. This might be one of the prettiest tech demos I've seen in a while.
That's true.
Huh?
That's true. This is a decent tech demo.
Have you seen that time
Not
lapse?
storytelling
It's
tech,
gorgeous.
mind you. Actually, if the story was written by a machine, this would be pretty impressive. I also wouldn't be very surprised.
I'm saying the visuals are very impressive. Oh, the story is like.
I feel like the story was written by a machine too.
I feel yeah. It's so. It almost feels lifeless. it almost really does
It
feel
is
like there's
100%
so little
lifeless.
there. I can think of like maybe 3 scenes, maybe 2 scenes, where there was like a hint of an emotion, you know? Which is pretty, I don't know, weak. And I don't think the visuals really played into it very much. They just were really pretty, but past that, they weren't. I wouldn't say like cinematography was used to support its arguments, if you will. So you took some notes on Violet Evergarden as well, correct?
Yeah, they're extremely uninteresting, but they're just as long. It's almost like it was the same length. Something about expensive fish food. Uh,
Expensive fish food.
oh,
Tell me
okay.
more.
One eventful thing happened in the episode. So, for context, fuck context. This guy's on a bus. He sees some mail delivery service working at night. Then he notices his company logo, and it's like 10 out of 10 delivery, anime of the year, BRB on McCamus.
What?
I'm gonna kill myself because that was the highlight of the episode.
Wait,
And it
can
was
you
shit.
repeat that? I am seriously confused what happened there.
They made a joke about how the main character was overworking herself.
Oh yeah, right. They did do something like that. So, did you feel attached to anybody by the end of this episode?
No,
Did you feel interested in the conflict or
what
invested in the
conflict?
world?
I didn't think there was a conflict.
Was this a good hook?
What hook?
Was
There's
there
more?
a clincher at the end of the
There's
episode?
more of this? This isn't.
Yes.
You're not fucking with me? There's actually more of this?
This is not a one shot. There's a lot more of it out there. And it's on Netflix.
Oh god.
Yeah. They released their episode about a week or a day later than everybody else. So, there you go.
Chill
That's
now.
So yeah, the Steam there's or Lifeless Saber is definitely looking fresh this year. But anyways, yeah. Did you like the visuals?
Nope.
Wait, come on. Didn't like the visuals?
They were impressive. I don't think I liked them. They were pretty lifeless too. I'm not sure what the fuck they were trying to accomplish. It's just sort of like they had a bunch of
I
extra
thought
budget.
they looked. I thought past like prettiness, they didn't really do much.
Yeah,
But
they were
that
pretty.
scene was
They didn't do anything.
that scene with where the letter like slipped out of the hall or whatever, or the room.
I've definitely never seen anything like that before.
Oh yeah, it's in almost every like it feels very Disney-esque, you know.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's not. How do you put it? It's like somebody refused to like to do anything. It just kind of feels non-aggressive at all. Like there's no. It doesn't push really. It doesn't push come to shove. There's no. There's not really even an inner conflict as much as there's an inner confusion. Like let me. Okay, this is about
Maybe
just
you know
inner
what we should do
confusion.
right now. Let's let's come up with a story where the entire plot hinges on a letter being floated away by the wind to some random person. All right, so I'm gonna play.
So much
I'm
fun.
gonna play Winston Churchill.
Okay, why
and
Winston
you're gonna be
Churchill?
Hitler.
That is shooting. Maybe.
We can swap roles if you want.
Maybe. Okay, look. Why are we picking these roles in specific? I'm just curious.
Well, what's wrong with these roles? Do you have something
Um,
against Hitler?
Well, maybe a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Not.
That's
in this
okay. I'll
scenario.
respect your opinion. Let's choose a different scenario.
How about we just go with us? I'll be Mark. You'll be Kevin. We'll do it like this. All right. Just wait. I mean, Violet
I'm
Evergarden is.
Kevin. And today we're gonna be doing my painting show where I write letters.
This sounds like the worst Bob Ross spin-off I've ever seen.
So I'm gonna start off by writing the letter A.
Okay. This is
Isn't
not.
this just a great letter A? That's an awful letter A. All right, let's try that again. Boop.
What did you think of Violet Evergarden?
Oh no! My A went through the wind.
What did you
And
think?
there it goes.
How does Beatless compare to Violet Evergarden?
No,
What are your
now you
thoughts
have to
on it?
receive the letter.
How do I do that?
I don't know. That's up to you. Have you ever heard of the letter A?
Hey.
Wow, you
Maybe.
received it! Magic! It's fucking Disney right there. Alright, let's go. What?
What? Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Wow, that wind
Oh,
was fast.
Man. I hope that letter like smacked somebody in the face or something. Cause I mean, most paper airplanes don't even go that far. You know? And it's just like it's going on a trip.
Yeah, that was faster than the world record for paper airplanes, actually. If you've seen that recently. There was a new world record for throwing a paper airplane recently. It's like, I don't know. Just look this
Yeah, and
up.
I feel like that piece of paper beat that air. Like
Speaking
I'm
of
just saying,
airplanes, I have to use an airplane to search this up.
I like the style of her arms. That's kind of cool.
Right there.
They don't really do much with it. There's no like rehabilitation that really happens. She just sort of
204
comes
feet.
with it.
What is that in normal units?
What normal units are we talking about here?
Metric meters.
Metric meters?
So first I have to convert that to meters. Then I can convert that to... Alright, okay, 622.8 decimeters.
Why are we bringing up math?
Decimeters... Wait, that's how far paper airplanes go. You know? Wait, where did they... Did the letter even go anywhere in the end?
What do you mean? What went? What are you talking about?
In Violet Evergarden, did the letter even go anywhere?
No, it was just used as a time to like to do a really long establishing well, not a montage, but
They didn't establish anything, though.
well, yeah, it sort
They
of
established
the
that this world has people in it. And buildings.
Well, I would look. That's not giving it enough credit because it does set up the time period and the aesthetic as well as the sort of cultural background very well. It's really long, which is the downside of it. Like it's flashy, but it doesn't have much behind that. Like it does. It's not. I mean, you can sort of connect the two metaphors, like untethered paper and untethered person, but it's
Unhinged
not.
person.
Sorry, I mean untethered, unhinged.
Have you ever
works.
seen a hinge on paper? I thought so.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's the metaphor they were going for. Papers don't have hinges, and neither does this person.
Yeah, I don't know how the autism plays in, but it sort of does.
Sure does.
Yeah,
Just like
man.
this building.
Nothing to joke about, you know.
Wow, that... I didn't even mean to do that, but that's...
Just saying, man. Just saying.
Yeah.
So, what I found really sad was there wasn't really a good hook to it.
To what?
To, like, you don't really. It's hard to understand what exactly is supposed to be the draw point, other than the visuals. You know?
Draw point. There was supposed to be a
Yeah.
draw point? I thought we were spending this week watching Useless Garbage.
I mean,
Speaking of
maybe
Useless
you were.
Garbage, which one of these two was worse?
That's actually a really hard question to answer. On
So
the
in
one
one of them,
hand,
nothing happened, and in the other one, everything happened, but the number of things that I know happened is about 0.
I mean, that's a decent way to describe it.
So from my perspective, I don't know what happened in either of them, but for one of them it's impossible, and the other one it's impossible.
What did you think of the short World War II montage thrown in there? In like,
Wait, actually, I bet we can understand what happened in Violet Evergarden by watching it on 5 times speed, and we can understand what happened in Beatless by watching it on 1/5 speed.
I mean, I think that's somewhat true. Yeah.
That's 100% true.
I know, right? 100%. If anything, it's 1,000% true. That's how true it is. That's how truth is measured in percents. That's just the way it
Exactly.
is. Exactly. I mean, yeah. They're both kind of letdowns in different ways. Just sort of a shame. So would you recommend either of them?
No. Don't want. No.
No.
Regret.
Who do you think's the target demographic for these?
Retards.
Really?
Granted, that's most anime. What kind of retards? That's a good question. That was an offensive term. I shouldn't use that. Maybe the target demographic is tard wranglers who need to get them to settle down.
Need to get them to settle
down. I think
down.
Serious time. Real demographic these shows people who want to complain on the internet about bullshit, like us. Like, we are the target demographic.
So did you hear
people who fucking hate this shit, but not us, or maybe you. I don't know, because I'm not crazy enough to watch more than one episode of these.
Did you hear what happened on /A as the show aired?
Nope.
So, in almost every thread about it, there was like a dedicated Spec Ops team of ship posters. Like they were top tier, and they went the hardest they could to shill it, to sort of generate their opposite effect, you know? Like they really were trying so hard to just pull it into this weird, you know how whenever something runs for long enough, there's if too many people say it's good, suddenly you have to have a counter circle jerk. It's like a universal rule that there's a counter culture that either is better or is defeated. Like generally speaking, this happens for almost anything.
I will have you know that that's not because there has to be a counter circle jerk. That's because all anime is shit. Universally.
Yeah. That's okay. I disagree.
Some are more shit than others, but like that's what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if that's true. Slow Start was more shit than both of the series we watched today.
Yeah, but Slow Start got banned in China, so it was doing something right.
I mean, many things have been banned in China. Like China's banned in China. You can't really talk about China in China. This is banned.
Well, I mean, you can't really talk about Chinese history, can you?
That is
Small
China,
parts
yes.
are sort of. So yeah, you're right. You can't really talk about China. So, yeah, you know. What can
What's
you
your
do?
favorite piece of Chinese history?
Of what?
Chinese history.
I don't really know. I don't know anything about China.
I liked the part where some random dictator who really liked Mercury got all his people to starve to death building a giant-ass wall that accomplished nothing.
I wish it was like it would have been hilarious if suddenly we found some historic text and he was just the Trump of that era. We have to build a wall from mountain range to sea. Oh, wouldn't you love that? I'd love that. Be such an
I,
amusing
I
little.
bet he said the word China a lot.
Oh, did I? Is my connection poor?
I
Hello?
The answer to your question is yes, but the reason you asked that question, I'm not sure. But that's why the answer is yes.
Okay. So how about you, man? Um, which one do you think was better? Let's put it that way. Let's forget worse.
Uh,
Which one do you think was better?
I hated myself less during Violet Evergarden, but not by much.
Okay, that's pretty nifty. Okay, that's fair. Well,
If
I
I
guess
watched
we've
them in
learned
the other
something valuable
order,
today.
it would have been a downward spiral.
A downward spiral. Damn. Okay,
So instead,
I get
we
it.
had a sideways spiral because they were both shit. That's definitely how that works.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't really disagree that much. It's just there are some positive points to both of them, I would think.
I disagree a lot on that point.
Yeah.
I What I would agree with though is that there aren't as many negative points as there were last week.
That is true. If somebody was interested in checking something out in this same genre or demographic, what would you recommend to them?
Uh, Mahoka, just because like it's also garbage, but it's also Mimi.
Um, is it a similar demographic? I guess it's
It is the
similar for
exact
Beatless.
same demographic as Beatless,
What about
but it's
VLN?
actually coherent.
What about
It is an
Violet?
LN adaptation, yes. That is the same demographic. Indeed.
That's not this. Is it the same demographic?
It's the same type of LN.
I'm not sure it is because one has a whiny MC and the other one has a lifeless MC. You know?
But plenty of extra whiny characters. The whiny people doesn't have to be the MC. Don't have to be the MC. I swear I speak English.
You see. Huh. Well, do you think you'll keep watching any of these?
No, no, no. Please no. Please no. Please no.
Okay. That is a very.
Kill me. What?
Yeah? What?
What? Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Hello? Hello?
I'm dead now. Think. This has been episode 3 of season 2 of what? What was it again? What are we doing? Who are we? What am I? I'm Kevin. This is Mark. Bye.